Good evening and welcome to the Heed Army podcast. We're bringing you full match commentary tonight. FA Cup action. It's the fourth round qualifying replay between Gateshead and Hednesford. And you won't miss a kick here with us on our commentary service. And we in fact say thank you for joining us. It's a glorious night. Not much wind at all. It is a little bit nippy. We are getting into that late autumn. And, well, it should be cold, shouldn't it? But as I say, I'm David Gaddis. I'm going to be joined by Mark Crovers. He's pulling double duty at the minute. I feel like he's cheating on us. He's doing an interview with Radio Newcastle before he comes on. So we'll have Mark with us momentarily. But, as I say, it is the FA Cup. It is the replay. And it was 1-1 on Saturday. Hard fought from Gateshead. Lots of possession. Didn't have the greatest of chances. There was one or two that fell to the likes of Owen Oseni, but unfortunately they headed the ball wide. But this is another bite of the apple, and the FA Cup first round draw has been made, and the winner of tonight's fixture will be at home to either Gainsborough Trinity or Boston United, and that game is happening tonight as well. The game does go to extra time and penalties if it is level at the end of 90 minutes, so you'll have to keep yourself, as I say, well beveraged for this one. Hopefully it doesn't go that far. But we have got the teams coming out. Of course, there has been news today. There is a new manager in town, but an old face. Carl Magnay is the manager now at Gateshead Football Club. He will take the reins fully on Saturday for the trip to Altrincham. Today it's still Ben Clark and Jacob Butterfield in charge with Greg Ollie. And honestly, they will be looking to obviously hand over a winning side to the incoming Carl Magnay. And it's his third time with the club. He's been player twice and a coach, and now as manager. And it's a big welcome back to the Gateshead lad. He's made no bones about it in the past when he signed from Gateshead. He is a Gateshead lad. He loves the club. And in his interview today on the club website, he did say that he was looking forward to reconnecting with fans, staff, and players alike. So it is going to be a nice warm reception for him when he does make his way into the stand here this evening as he watches this game. Our visitors, Hednesford, they say we've got their team. I'll read that out very, very shortly. And we do have a little bit of housekeeping. If you would like to vote for us for the best podcast, non-league Bible, below this audio link on YouTube, you can click on it, vote for the non-league Bible, click Heed Army Podcast, and then obviously vote for us as the best non-league podcast. And you can do that many times if you refresh, and hopefully give us a good chance of winning, because we're up against stiff competition with bigger audiences. But that said, there is another podcast, and those of you who are regulars to the show will be going, what? No, not another one. Yes, another one. And then we're going to have a break. We've been doing 2 a week for the past couple of weeks. Of course, manager departures, possible players, manager coming in, and the likes, the rumour mills, and of course FA Cup replays have all played their part in the 2 episodes a week. But we do want you to join us on Thursday evening when we'll be welcoming Carl Magnay to the club. We'll be reading out your messages throughout the show. So please do join us 8 p.m. Thursday evening, and we'll be able to have hopefully a celebration of making it to the first round of the FA Cup. But nothing is a given. It is the FA Cup. And that is what we live for this time of year. You want these games. Ideally, you want to be the minnow, as it was, doing the giant killing. But today, it could be Hednesford that will be doing that today. But their team, I'll read it out first, is Jack Ross in goal, Corey Roberts, Joel Taylor, Simon May, Josh Endell. The captain is Elliot Johnson. There's a wind just blew. I said there was no wind. The wind just blew my sheet. Jack Byrne, Sion Tom Spencer, Rob Stevenson, who scored on Saturday, Dan Trinket Smith, and wow, you'll see commentators curse, the wind blowing all over. And the final in the start line for the visitors is Dominic McHale. On the bench is Manny Doku, Zinedine Sutherland, Blaine Rowe, Ryan Brown, Abdul Rasuk Alamu Tarajin, and Jacob Gwilt and Omar Holmes. So there we go. Oh, we've just been given some mints as well by one of the fans in the stand, so we've got something to suck on. Gateshead, we this is the team there, but no, it is an injury riddled team, especially in the defensive areas. So this is how Gateshead line up this evening. Harry Moss in goal, Luke Hannon, Brandon Honstrop, and Regan Booty make up the back three. It's the wing backs of Kane Adam and Tyrell Newton, Charlie Colquitt, Ben Warman, Callum Whelan, Jovan Malcolm, and Ono Seni make up the starting lineup. Ollie Basie on the bench with Jacob Butterfield, Tom Allen, John Bellahoon, Ryan Carr, Mark Beck, and Josh Holm. So there are the teams. We'll go back through them when the teams do come back out from the changing rooms for the start of the game. But if you're joining us, please do send a message in. I will be able to get to those messages shortly. Just at this moment in time, I'm having to stand up so Mark can get into the commentary position a little bit later on when he comes back along. I'm just having a little bit of static in my ears there. Hope that's not coming through to you. So there we go. That's sounding a bit better. Yes. So if you want to just join us, full match commentary, Gateshead versus Hednesford here in the FA Cup at Gateshead International Stadium, and it should be and hopefully a very good game. And if you're listening from Hednesford, big welcome as well. You can send in messages. We will read them out throughout the show. Let us know where you're listening from in the world. We'd love to hear from you. And also, hit that subscribe button as well. Well, we've got AC/DC blasting out here. Of course, Gateshead lad Brian Johnson, lead singer. Listened to his autobiography the other day. It's quite good. Even mentioned about going to watch Gateshead play at Redgeford Park. So Gateshead got a little mention all across the world when people listen to that. But hopefully, just knocked my clutch over. Hopefully, Gateshead will be talking about Gateshead all over the world if we get a good draw in the FA Cup and progress further on. But that's all ifs and buts, and that's the magic of the Cup and why we love it. Who can you get and where can you go? Dreams of Anfield, Old Trafford, or maybe even the dizzy heights of a Swindon Town at home. Who knows? As I say, if you're just joining us, I'm waiting for Mark Curvers to come back from pulling double duty, doing an interview with Radio Newcastle. And I'll get some of the messages up. We've got Come On Gateshead FC from Penshaw. That's from Carl Walker. We've got Welcome Home Carl from Liv Walton. And what's that? Let's have a little look here. We've got a few. The new manager bounce 5-0 to the Heat, says Andy Allen. Who knows? Who knows? And a lad, if you win the award, I'll get you a packet of Haribo as well. I've just demolished a pack of Haribos, actually. Star Mix, of course. I'm classy that way. But we are waiting. The stand is starting to fill up. It did look like it might have been a lower crowd. It still doesn't look like it's going to reach 1,000, but it's definitely looking a bit healthier than what we might have imagined going into the game. Of course, we arranged at short notice following the 1-1 draw on Saturday. Well, we've got a few children down at the tunnel. They're all waiting to get the hands slapped by the players when they come out. They're wanting the high fives, the photos. Lovely to see here on a match day. And we've got Gavin Rudd. Welcome back, Mags. Hashtag the Heed. Hashtag War Club. Let's see if we've got any more messages higher up. We've got Gateshead Stats. Come on, Gateshead. A win for Carl Magny. And Craig has put even great news about Mags. Come on, Gateshead. Wow. Can Gateshead get that new manager bounce that we always see? We've had the curse of manager of the month. We could do with the manager, the new manager bounce. But we are moments away from kickoff here, about 6 minutes, and hopefully we'll be bringing you every kick of the game. So at the moment, I'm having to teeter on the stairs while I wait for Mr. Carruthers. Well, if you're just joining us here on the Heed Army podcast, big welcome. So we're moments away from kickoff here at Gateshead International Stadium. FA Cup action, fourth round qualifying replay. Gateshead versus Hednesford Town. And as I said before, there is a real abundance of people coming in late here. The stairways are absolutely full. So hopefully we'll have a good crowd roaring the Heed on. And it looks like there has, from my guesstimation, from my angle, it does look as if we've got about 50 Hednesford fans that have made the trip up tonight, which is fantastic going, considering the late arrangement of this game. So well done to those fans there. I'm sure we will hear them throughout the game. And at the moment, it's all settling up really nicely for it. The pitch is absolutely magnificent as well for our audio listeners. There is going to be a TV stream that you can watch online. It is £8 if you do want to watch that. It's part of the National League network. There is a link to it on the club website and on the club Twitter and social medias. So if you do want to watch this game, it is £8 and you can see every kick. And unfortunately, you'll not escape this the same commentary. Will be on there as well. But if you are just with us audio, we'll paint pictures with words. And I promise I read the dictionary, so I've been learning new words to paint new pictures. So, as we are still waiting for the teams to come out here at Gateshead Stadium. Let's see if we've got any more messages on our YouTube stream. Graham Jones has put evening all. Thank you very much for your company. Thomas Boyle has put evening. Has Mags and Burkett been out before the game? They haven't yet. David Tron has put evening, lads, as well. So we're all hoping that you'll enjoy this evening's fare. And as I can say, the whole Magnier family, the clan, is here. As you mentioned at the top of the broadcast, local lad and his family are big Gateshead fans as well. Well, we still wait the teams to come out. And as I said before, I thought the crowd was going to be sub as Mark's come out the wrong tunnel. We'll not tell him that we've told you as listeners and watchers that a co-commentator come out the wrong tunnel to find his way back to the commentary desk. But we'll want to sit him down, we'll grill him, we'll find out what he's been up to and where he's been, what the conversation was like with the rivals. There we go. Mark's just sliding himself in there. And into the commentary desk. Right, there we go. We're all set. We're sat down. We're comfortable. And we'll have Mark with us momentarily. I was just telling everyone that you came out the wrong tunnel there, Mark.
I did, yeah. Yeah. I was busy chatting to BBC Newcastle and completely lost my bearings.
Oh, I can't believe it. You know what it is?
I've outgrown the podcast there. I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry about the bigger things.
I feel like I've been cheated on. But Greg Ollie's getting a lovely round of applause. Also, as well, a bit of his progression. Doesn't have the crutches, walking freely, still has the boot on his leg. Long way to go, but lovely to see the progression in Greg's recovery.
Yeah, I mean, you don't need to overplay what Greg Ollie is to this football club in some ways. And I guess, like his new manager, he is the football club, isn't he? You know, they know the place inside out. They've been through the journey. They've been through everything. And he's just going to be essential going forward as well.
Well, as I say, I was going through the, obviously talking about what today's announcement that Carl Magny has come back to the club this time as manager. He's been everything but the ball boy. But Mark, we've seen him grow from a young lad that fell out of the development system. Had a great spell with Gateshead, and then a fantastic, career in the Football League with two very well respected clubs.
Yeah, and the thing is, he's someone that's always had success wherever he's been. You know, he's progressed with clubs, whether that's as a coach, whether it's as a player, whether it's as a player coach. And you look at the impact he had here. I think a big part of what happened in the second half of last season in particular was because Carl was on board fully with working hard behind the scenes, doing the little jobs that people don't realise in terms of in the dressing room, and speaking to players on the quiet, just reassuring them. And I think that's going to be an interesting change for him, isn't it?
Certainly is. Well, the teams are coming out now here at Gateshead International Stadium. Gateshead led out by Regan Booty, but I'll go through the visitors' side first. It's Jack Rose in goal, Corey Roberts, Joel Taylor, Simon May, Josh Endel, the Elliot Johnson, Jack Byrne, Simon John Spencer, Rob Stevenson, Dan Trinkett-Smith, and Dominic McHale. Manny Tuku is on the bench with Zidane Sutherland. Any clues who his dad was a fan of? With a name like that?
Bordeaux.
Bordeaux, Blaine Rowe, Ryan Brown, Abdul Rasuk Alamu Tajin. I've got that, knocked that one out of the park there, Mark. And Jacob Gwilt and Omar Holness. For Gateshead, this is how they line up. Harry Moss in goal. It's a back three of Luke Hannon, Brendan Hanstrop, and the captain Regan Booty. Kane Adam and Tyrell Newton will be the wing backs, with a midfield of Charlie Colquitt, Ben Warman, Callum Whelan, and up top is Javon Malcolm and Ona Senni, who I'll imagine will be swapping places on the top of the tree, as it were, throughout the game.
A couple of northeast links in the Hednesford team. Don McHale had a short spell with South Shields. And Omar Holness was at Darlington not too long ago.
So, as I say, if anyone watched the game or was at the game on Saturday, you'd know it was a bit of a cagey affair at times. As cup games go down three routes, either very cagey, full of goals, or one of them games where it's going to be a mistake that makes a goal. And I think that it fell into all three of them categories at certain points, but that's the magic of the FA Cup. We can't complain about if it isn't going our way, but we're still in the hat, and a big game tonight.
And look, the stakes are high, to get into that first round and have a home tie as well, that I think both teams would view as winnable, is huge. And Gateshead are up against it a little bit tonight. They have a little bit of adversity at the back with, there's only Brandon Hodstrop, who is a natural defender. You've got Regan Booty playing left side centre back, and Luke Hannon playing right side centre back with, it looks like, a Dom and Newton as wing back. So from what I can tell, Jovan Malcolm's going to play in the 10. But I think you called it right there, where you said they may well switch between him and Aseni in that role. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out tonight for Gateshead. But big responsibility on Brendan Hodstrop tonight.
It is, yeah. He's going to have to play that role. We haven't really seen him play the centre of the back three, but lots of Football League experience, and Gateshead have got the underway. Gateshead are shooting towards the River Tyne, should I say, against the visitors. They're all in grey for our audio listeners, and Gateshead in their white and black strips here, shooting towards, our visitors are shooting towards the fountain end, but it's through into Gateshead.
Good to see Harry Moss in goal again.
Yeah.
We shouldn't forget his last performance here was somewhat spectacular against Barnet, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah. It was, when he got nicknamed The Wall, could have called him Pink Floyd with the strip there if I had a thought about it.
Did you name him that?
I did, yes. It didn't catch on, did it?
Well, it did. The club used it.
Yeah, they did. For once. And Hannon brings the ball over towards Kane Adam, who loses out, and now the visitors can bring the ball forward on the far side. It's Corey Roberts plays it forward, but Gates try and pick it up in midfield and lose out as Hannon doesn't get to the ball, and now they're on the attack, and the offside flags went up, and that was close.
Big responsibility for the two wing backs tonight, and Kane Adam, and
I think there's got to be extra covering players with them not being natural centre backs. Both players behind them.
The one thing I will say, because of the way Gateshead play, all three centre backs, especially with two of them being effectively midfielders, are comfortable on the ball, so there shouldn't be anything from that aspect. It's just doing the defensive side of it.
Yeah.
The mark and the track and runners.
A crossfield ball looking on the far side, brought down well by Kane Adam, tries to bring it inside and just loses out in the battle with the Hereford defence. But Gateshead do have the ball in midfield at the moment. Javon Malcolm's dropped deep to bring Booty into play, who's in the centre circle. Plays it out to
give him a chance.
Tyrell Newton. He put a bit of power on that one, shall we say, but it's went out for a throw to the visitors.
I think it's only right to say it. Realize we're focused on the game, but well done to the interim management team here for what they've done in difficult circumstances over the last 2 weeks. 2 weeks today, isn't it? That Rob Elliott left the club. Yes, there's been a couple of results that haven't been what they wanted. There's been a couple of performances that certainly haven't been, but they've sort of kept things ticking over. Yeah,
they kept knuckling down as Javon Malcolm tried to get it through, but at the moment it's a very cagey one. Ball over the top, but that'll go all the way back to Harry Moss, who played it out quickly, but Colquitt picks up midfield. Warman, a little bit of lack of communication at the moment. Ball goes out of play for a throw-in to the visitors right in front of the Gateshead dugout.
The one thing I will say, Dave, is when you look at the bench, there's still options for Gateshead. I don't know what Sean Balahuan's injuries are like, but there's obviously a reason he's not starting.
Yeah, of course, he's the only out-and-out defender on the bench. Ball over the top for Ona Senni to try and chase onto, but headed clear by Hednesford, going to be picked up by Colquitt, gets it to Tyrell Newton, and once again, just that little bit of communication between the Gateshead midfield is lacking.
The wind's starting to get up as well.
Yeah, commentator's curse. I was saying in the build-up that there was none. So don't listen to me. 4 minutes into the 4th minute, 0-0 if you're just joining us.
I never do anyway.
Yeah. Well, Harry Moss. Ball out to the box. Pings the ball out to the far side, looking for the run of Kane Adam, but just way too much on that one.
Not sure what the crowd do expect tonight.
I was there about 10 minutes before kickoff when you went away to talk to the the rivals.
Yeah,
It really started to fill up quite quickly, so I think we might edge towards 1,000 crowd here, hopefully. Ball back with Hednesford keeper Rose, plays it out.
Well played.
Ball played forward, but Hannon can just get that under control and play it all the way back to Harry Moss. Just to note to the visitors, when I watched the game on Saturday on the BBC, number 2, Corey Roberts, very impressed with him. Obviously hard to miss with the big dreadlocks, but he was very calm and composed, strong as well. For a ball over the top, looking for Owen Aseni, and just a little bit too much on it, but right idea.
Yeah, lovely idea. I think the pitch just looks like it's got a little sheen on it, doesn't it? And it's just maybe skipped up off the turf there. But I think that's the ball that Gateshead got to try and play, that ball in behind the full-backs, or the centre-backs, for Aseni to run the channels and for Malcolm to get up and support him.
Well, the man I was talking about there, Roberts, plays it off Newton. Committing men forward, Hednesford, sorry. Definitely wanting to try and push this Gateshead defence, as we're seeing there, as Hannon has to play it back.
Great pass.
Well, Warman had a bit of power on it, didn't it?
It certainly did.
Colquitt brings the ball forward. He sees the run from Javon Malcolm, who tries to bring it
him
down. Yeah.
Dave, you saved my life with these Jacobs, by the way, because I'm struggling a bit here.
Yeah,
well played.
Yeah, we've got some nice menthol and boiled sweets.
Other cough lozenges are available.
No, these are the best. There's a ball over the top looking for the runner Stevenson. And Gateshead do manage to go over there and play the ball out of danger. Honstrop taking command, as it were, to win the ball. But Booty can bring this ball forward. Of course, he has played in that role before in defence, as Javon Malcolm has to hold it up, wins a free kick.
Got away one there because he's got a simple pass. He's just got to release.
I was wondering if it was going to be given, to be honest. But Whelan cuts inside with the ball. Oh, and just not like Whelan, dispossessed in midfield, and McHale can turn around, play it back to Roberts. And they can play it across the defence and bring it forward now with Endel. Out to the far side is Taylor. Fouled. Free kick to the visitors. 7 minutes gone. 0-0. Scrappy exchanges. But Hereford definitely looking to be on the front foot. They're committing men forward. Hednesford, sorry.
Just a heads up. Gainsborough Trinity, you've just gone ahead at Boston.
Wow. Of course, that's the corresponding fixture that affects this one. There's a ball pumped up. Booty wins the header. Headed back in by Hednesford, and Whelan flicks it to Tyrell Newton, and his touch brings him away and drive forward. He needs an option, but he slows it down, brings it back to Booty on the halfway line.
Good from Tyrell Newton.
Yeah, I think it was if he had to play the ball forward, it would have been a hit and hope, really. Hednesford got back in numbers, closed down the angles for the ball to go forward. And at the moment, Nathan gets a play it back. But Booty, crossfield ball, looking for Kane Adam. As you say, Mark, that pitch is very slick, and you've seen as soon as that bounced, it was away.
Bit of a wind blown across the pitch as well. I think it's just taken that one away. But yeah, just get the feeling Gateshead are going to have to keep it on the floor a bit tonight. There is we know as well as anyone, don't we? When the wind does get up here, it really does impact on the game.
I think Mother Nature flicked the switch, because literally as I was reading out the teams, I said it's a nice calm night. Then all of a sudden the team sheet was blowing out my hand. But once again, thank you to everyone that's joined us tonight, whether it be on the TV stream or on the audio stream on YouTube. Ball drops for Gateshead. Warman looks up. He's got the crossfield ball of Tyrell Newton, but
Great header.
Yeah, it's Corey Roberts. I say he was the eye catcher on Saturday for me watching the game.
I was working at another game on Saturday, but I was obviously keeping an eye on the Gateshead game on the iPlayer, and yeah, he was good, wasn't he? Plenty of energy, plenty of enthusiasm. Didn't give up.
Didn't foul either.
No.
As you say, it was a composed performance from him, I thought.
Played with a lot of intensity as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you play with that intensity, you can give away silly fouls, but he didn't really do that, which is really impressive.
Javon Malcolm turns. He's got Newton onto the left. They've got back in numbers, Hednesford, though. Booty gets the ball back. Booty's going to cross one towards the backside. There it is, back of the net! Oh, and Aseni, a lovely timed run, but the cross in from Regan Booty opened up the defence. And Gateshead, well, they've took the lead here on 10 minutes.
You just can't give Regan Booty that sort of time to get a cross in. It's an unbelievable cross. He's taken out the goalkeeper. He's taken out the defence. And fair play to Aseni, because that ball's swirling. It's a good finish. I know he's, 6 yards out, if that. But he's got to get good contact on it to force it in the goal. Fair play, because that...
Yeah, description was perfect. It did take the goalkeeper completely out, but he couldn't go for it.
Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, it was. No, it was good. It was really good. It was not that you don't. I was getting well. No, it was. It was really the wrong foot, the goalkeeper, because by the time he noticed it, he couldn't move.
Yeah, it's just you can't defend a ball like that. You can't. It's a perfect cross, and it's not the first time we've seen Regan Booty do something like that this season.
Dare I say, it's the best cross from a central defender this season to score a goal.
Your first goal scorer tonight for Gateshead FC, number 9, Aseni.
There we go. We've got a different announcer today. I was asked to do double duty. I said, but I think it would probably we'll get a lot of feedback on the microphones. But Oseni, nice to see him amongst the goals, because there was a little bit of criticism for a header that he, in similar territory.
He should have scored.
Yeah.
He should have, as simple as that on Saturday. He should have scored that header, but no one need to tell him that.
Oh, no, he probably dreamt about that one ever since.
Nightmare.
Well, ball's back with Rose. Clears the ball right down the centre of the pitch. Stevenson tries to go for the aerial battle. Gateshead do get the ball down. This is better from Gateshead. Ball forward now for Oseni. He's got through. Can he get past the keeper? He has. He needs to get it on target, though. Oh, just dragged it too far wide. The momentum when he took the first touch took him too wide. But I tell you what, he wasn't going to get. The keeper wasn't going to get there before him.
It's very easy to say this from up here, but I just get the feel if you just put his foot on the ball when he's gone around the keeper, he had options. Yeah. But I know why he's done it. Obviously, he looks as if he's got an open goal with the defender getting back in, I should say. But brilliant ball, by the way.
Oh, yeah, it's. Gateshead seem to have found the rhythm, but this is the FA Cup, and we've seen on Saturday it only takes a second to score a goal. And at the moment, McHale under pressure from Colquitt.
It's good tackle.
Oh, good tackle from there, and the ball go. Well, we can't see because of the dugout, but Booty does manage to marshal it back to Homstrop.
It absolutely did go out.
Ball up towards Kane. Adam brought down by Taylor. And Gateshead can pick up the loose ball. Just Gateshead, well, we know that they can settle into a rhythm. The visitors, though, they'll be wanting to get back into it pretty quickly.
100%. And I don't actually think they've started that badly, from honest sense. I think they've been making life difficult for Gateshead.
Crossfield ball coming over to Tyrell Newton. Oh, lovely touch to take himself away. But the defence does very well. The captain there coming to clear the ball.
I think they've started pretty well, pressuring Gateshead, forcing them backwards. Just one little switch off, and they've allowed probably the the player who can cross a ball better than anyone else in this Gateshead side to have time to find a man at the far post. That's what happens, though.
I think in the opening, 8 minutes, 9 minutes before the goal, they had the right idea to try and close down, because obviously they know it's a makeshift defence. They'll be looking for mistakes.
Oh, that's lovely
touch from Gateshead now, bringing it forward. Tyrell Newton. Oh, absolutely wiped out. Tyrell Newton.
Could be yellow card.
By Zion Spence. And, well, I don't know if that's taken one for the team there. He still had a lot of work to do, Tyrell Newton there, but he was absolutely poleaxed.
So Charlie Colquitt taking it.
Yeah.
Which will be obviously to get Regan Booty, who's good in the air, in the box, because Gateshead not the biggest team tonight.
Because Charlie Colquitt came through the ranks at Chelsea, and we've got two people that will be on the touchline on Saturday that came through the ranks at Chelsea.
They will. Good point.
That's a good point used for the season, Mark. I hope I haven't went too early. Colquitt now whips it in towards the back post.
Oh, no one attacking it.
And it's going to go out for a corner on the far side as Kane Adam
quick one on if they want it
to do it. And I think it's going to be left to...
Great ball in. Another good ball in.
Another player that I expect to see more things from Charlie Colquitt, to be honest, because he didn't have much of a pre-season. When he first came in, the team was playing okay. He's had to bide his time to get these starts.
Just find his way, isn't he? You see him getting back towards full fitness. Clearly has quality.
In comes another delivery towards the near post, headed clear, but it's going to be picked up by Whelan. Gateshead players still in the box, waiting for a delivery. If it can come in, they're pushing out Hednesford, though. Making Gateshead play the ball back. It's good work, but Tyrell Newton's in acres of space on this left-hand side if he can be spotted. Handstrop brings the ball forward, dinks the ball out to the far side and brought down by Whelan. Played back, and now can the ball come in? It has now towards the back post. There's Tyrell Newton. Oh, he just couldn't flick it back over. And as Whelan up at the ball in, sorry, not... Actually, I'm trying to tell a lie. It's because Whelan's changed his boots, and so is Warman. They've went vice versa, black and pink boots.
It just popped up, didn't it?
Yeah. Handstrop gives the ball back to Moss. Moss clears it with a hell of a shift, that wasn't it, for a clearance, but Gateshead when a throw in next to their own dugout. 16 minutes gone, Gateshead 1, Hednesford 0 in this FA Cup 4th round qualifying replay. Hannant brings the ball forward. Drives forward with the ball. Still going, trying to play it inside to Warman, but Hednesford just disrupt and interrupt. And nice work from Joel Taylor there to get the ball forward, as I say that.
Taylor's curse, Dave.
Yep.
Played out of play.
Throw in halfway inside the Hednesford half on the far side.
It's an interesting formation from Gateshead, isn't it? Because it's quite hard to tell where the likes of Whelan and Colquitt and Warman are playing.
I think it does seem as if Warman and Colquitt are switching for the in front of the back three, but at the moment Gateshead on the edge of the box. Kane Adam is having to go past a few, gets it to Javon Malcolm turns and spins from the penalty spot to hit it and deflected clear. But yeah, it's there's a lot more fluid motion at the moment, and the ball played back from Handstrop.
Someone in the crowd's just panicked there, but it didn't even look like not making it back. Did you hear that noise?
I did hear someone panicking.
It was a noise that almost sounded like something else.
Either that or someone's pie was too hot when their lips touched it.
Or really enjoying the game.
Yeah. One of them ones. Ball over the top for the run of Javon Malcolm. He's done really well. Out-muscled his opponent and judged to have fouled him. It's 2-0 to Gainsborough Trinity at the moment. And, that's an upset on the cards. 3 leagues difference between the two sides. Of course, a local derby game as well.
Like this one.
Yeah, it's at Boston.
At Boston, yeah.
Yeah, because I've been to
the stadium, funny enough.
There we go. Look, everyone's coming full circle.
I think.
Gains for Trinity. Nice little ground, tight, compact. Ball through the centre. Oseni does well to hold it up. Lays it to Malcolm.
That's
Malcolm
really good.
finds Whelan. He's got Tyrell Newton on this left-hand side. Once again, good work from Hednesford off the ball to get the shape and force the ball back. Gateshead try and thread the ball through, and
just a little bit too much of that.
Yeah.
Gateshead trying to force it a bit too much instead of just taking the time. It's that we've seen it 4 or 5 times now where balls try to go in behind, but they're just putting too much on it. I think it's just a case of just ease off, I know they like to try and make things happen, but I just get the feeling with tonight, it's just a case of being patient.
The ball, it's going to come all the way through to Moss, who quickly rolls it out to Regan Booty, who got space to bring the ball forward, brings Newton into play. Just on the halfway line. And Honstrop. Be nice to see Brandon get a run of games, because he's even in his loan spell it was hampered by injuries, but we're seeing so far we know there's a very capable defender there.
Yeah, 100%. I think he's a
Kane Adam drives on the right hand side, has to play the ball. Well, he hasn't played the ball back yet, but he wins a throw in on the far side.
I think there's they look at the experience of Brandon Hornstrup, where he's played. If you can get him fit, then Gateshead have probably got one of the, when the full defence is fit, one of the best defences in the league for me, but they just can't keep everyone fit at the moment.
Yeah, it's been a torrid time, as Booty puts one through to find, nods it back. There's a clever play that by Oseni. Got it to Javon Malcolm. Warman, edge of the box, goes for a shot. It stings the hands of the keeper. He did well to force it away from goal, and his teammate managed to hook it clear. But,
really good. That's what I'm talking about that patience. Doesn't always need to be forced.
If you're making the keeper work, you're doing something right. As Adam gets the ball on the far side, gives it back to Hannant. And Honstrop, across to Regan Booty. Newton, left hand, plays it for, tried to bring Whelan into play, but this is give the visitors an opportunity. But the ball comes off Whelan for a throw-in.
Gateshead working really hard out of possession as well.
21 minutes gone. Gateshead 1, Hednesford Town 0 in this FA Cup replay. Well, ball cleared. That's going to bounce just outside the box. McHale comes to challenge for it. Moss, a handball by McHale there, you would have thought, but he thinks he was fouled.
It was a definite handball.
Definite, yeah.
A little bit of uncertainty there, though, from Gateshead. Someone need to take command.
It was a deceiving ball, though, the pace it went back at. It was do or die. The keeper had to come out quicker, I think, in all fairness. Adam has the ball now, right-hand side, tries to play it forward and off. It comes off Joel Taylor, who brings the ball forward himself. Stevenson is on the shoulders of the defence in front, played inside, and now Trinket Smith pulls it across to McHale, right-hand side of the box, up against Whelan, pulls it across, and it goes right through, and there's the equaliser, and Gateshead, too indecisive.
It's all come from Kane giving the ball away too easily. Right-hand side there, really poor. And credit to Hednesford, because that's a really incisive move. It's a lovely ball at the back post from McHale. And just right place, right time.
Trying to see who got the final touch there. But it is 1-1. It is a level game. And this is the FA Cup. Doesn't matter what the difference is in league positions. It's what happens out there on the pitch.
For Hednesford Town, number 7, Jack Byrne.
Jack Byrne has been credited with the goal. He came in at the back post. But McHale kept his composure. Yeah, it was.
Just sloppy from Gateshead all round. I think, once they've got the goal, they've just eased off a little bit. And that was a really sloppy header play from Kane.
Well, I think Whelan as well was given just that little bit too much room to get the ball across. Could have been on top of him. But it's criticisms you can see afterwards, isn't it? It's always easier in hindsight. But it's a level game. And this is what the FA Cup's all about. And we're in the middle of it as Gateshead bring the ball forward through Hannon to Honstrop, back to Hannon. There's the Hednesford Town fans have sparked into life, and rightly so. I like what they've seen from their players there. And their work rate has upped, tails in the air as it were. Gateshead still inside their own half, now played forward to Javon Malcolm. Whelan's put a ball to McHale, and now they're on the attack. Hednesford Town, McHale has the ball. I think he's going to pull the trigger from this. He's got Stevenson on the far side, cuts inside McHale, and he just tried to be too greedy, and Gateshead can bring the ball away with Honstrop, who commandfully brings the ball forward, now with Newton. And once again, just an underhit pass.
Sloppy again.
As Whelan plays the ball back to Booty. Booty dinks the ball over the top. You've got Newton, but the ball has so much energy in it on this surface, and out it goes for a goal kick to the visitors. Well, it's come to life, Mark.
It
certainly has.
It's I think once they conceded, Hednesford just sort of kept Gateshead at arm's length and made sure they didn't concede again, because then the game would start getting away from you. But they've done well there. It's a really good finish as well. Really good move and finish. Because it's one thing when Gateshead make a mistake, it's another thing punishing it. And I think they've done brilliantly there.
Well, the ball across didn't have the whip of Regan Booty's one, but it was still a good ball across goal. And there was the man at the back post to slot it home. Booty gives it back to Honstrop. Hannon back inside to Honstrop. It's not to say Gateshead, maybe, I'm not going to say going back to basics, but going back to the core values of building from the back today.
Yeah, I think sometimes in the last few games, it's understandable this does happen, but maybe just moved away from it a little bit. But they are, as you say, just going back to what we know the way they like to play. It is this patient playing out from the back, waiting for space and movement. And that's what they're doing. It's just that one little daft mistake's cost them.
Hannon brings the ball forward. He's got Adam, who uses his on the right-hand touchline, back down the Gateshead played across to Booty.
There's no movement.
Now there is those Newton, but the ball skims along just too fast. And Regan Booty, you can see, frustrated with himself for the pace he hit on that one.
It's a lovely run, from Tyrell Newton, as I just choke.
But we've seen it on both flanks that the gaps are there if the ball's right, and Gateshead just haven't found their range really on these passes through. But at the same time, Hednesford have defended them well. Marsh just seen them run out. Well, ball played up over the top looking for Stevenson. Wins the header, but it's going to fall in midfield to Colquitt. Colquitt plays the first time to Javon Malcolm. He's got runners on the far side. Had to turn though. Can bring Tyrell Newton into play on the left-hand side. Great shape from the visitors. They've got themselves back into a good defensive line, but Tyrell Newton lays it off. Comes back to Booty. Booty looking for a run of Oseni, and the ball nearly got through. I think the flag might have went off there if it had got through, but
I'm not sure, I'm not sure on that one.
Well, at the moment, Gateshead still in possession. Hannon just crosses the halfway line, brings it forward. He does have Adam on the right, but plays it inside to Colquitt. Gateshead giving it to Whelan, who pings it to Booty, who can bring it forward out to the left-hand side. It's Newton up against Corey Roberts, but it's still with Gateshead. Played across now to the right-hand side of the pitch. Warman cuts inside, gets it to Tyrell Newton, who turns. Just out-muscled there by the captain.
Defended.
But the ball has been cleared now in turn out on the far side for a throw-in. But yeah, I think Elliot Johnson there did very well. Not the biggest central defender, but possibly one of the strongest. The way he just out-muscled them there.
Just didn't dive in either, and just waited for Tyrell Newton to make that move, and just blocked him off. Really good defending. a little bit of an issue here, I think, with Don McHale.
Yeah, he's holding his lower back there, or the hamstring. Well, unforced error sees a throw into the visitors.
See, when you get things like that, when these little unforced errors happen, it just gives Hednesford just a little bit more belief with everyone.
Yeah.
And you can see it growing in them. There's more confidence. Don McHale is definitely injured here.
I think this could be the end of his evening, the way he's been moving of late. The physio is coming on. Once again, big thank you to everyone that has joined us, whether you're on the stream to watch us online or if you're listening on YouTube. Please do hit that subscribe button. And, well, we do have a break in play. If you'd like to vote for us in Best Non-League Podcast and Non-League Bible, the link is in our description of our YouTube stream. Please do vote. And then once you've done that, hit refresh and then vote again. Look, McHale is receiving some treatment at the moment. I think you can feel a nervous tension from the home fans.
That's exactly what it is. Exactly what it is. And I think what they need to do is just get back to doing what they were doing the first 15 minutes, which was getting the ball down, as I say, trying to stay patient and playing their way through.
Well,
again, we have to say credit to Hednesford.
Oh, yeah. Just much like the same as Saturday, the way they've got back into shape, they closed down the angles. Gateshead do have to pass it back and around to across the back and across the other flank to try and carve open something, because defensively they get back into shape in numbers.
It's not great here, McHale, does he?
No, it doesn't look too happy. Looks like there is some substitutes going to warm up for the visitors. Walking a little bit gingerly there. Grimace on the face. See if he can run it off. He's still receiving treatment here in front of the dugout, and he's off the pitch now, so the game will get back underway as we await this throw on the far side. Headed on by Stevenson. Byrne tries to get past his man, but calmly poked back to Moss. I might have a blocked nose, but one of those ladies that walked past had far too much perfume on. As Regan Booty plays the ball to Hunstrop. Colcutt. Hunstrop out to Hannant. And Gateshead just passing it around at the moment. Hednesford just holding the shape. They don't want to. They're a man down at the moment. I think McHale is going to come back on, see if he can run it off. Gateshead still in possession. Out to Adam on the far side. Warman. Can Gateshead make the man advantage pay? There's a little flick. Does find its way to Colcutt. Back to Booty. Booty brings it forward. Goes for a shot. Oh, deflected. Well, a lunge from the defender, and it goes out for a corner. A little bit of frustration from some of the Hednesford defenders there, but McHale is back on. He's moving all right. So we'll see how he carries on as the game develops.
Colin Williams is on the edge of the box, by the way.
Well, we've seen Colcutt can put a decent delivery in. Can he get one here? But it goes short. Newton. Oh, flicking the box and trying to be a little bit too cute, Gateshead. And, well, luckily they stopped the breakaway from Byrne there. And,
Not really sure what was planned there, to be honest. With that short corner.
Well,
you know how fond I am of short corner.
Yeah, that seemed to be the flick inside the box seemed to be a little bit too cute, even for Gateshead teammates to read that one. But it is a throw on the far side, halfway inside the Hednesford town half. Headed forward, cleared by the visitors. Colcutt calmly plays it back to Moss.
It's been good, Colcutt. Nice and calm middle.
Newton just get past his man, gets the ball back. Oh, Booty though. Oh, yeah, and I think McHale. Don't know if he's hurt his knee there on that one.
It's just falling apart.
He's not having too much luck there at the moment, but he's still up.
He's been good, by the way, McHale, so far. He's looked lively when he's got on the front foot.
Well, pivotal in the equaliser. as he turns and runs all right with the ball now down the right-hand side, gets the ball through to Stevenson. Stevenson pulls the ball back, deflect.
Oh, tackle, that is.
Great tackle from Colcutt to put the ball. Was it Colcutt?
No, it's Hunstrup.
Hunstrup.
No, it is Colcutt.
It is Colcutt, yeah. Got very similar haircuts. The away fans in fine voice at the moment. Headed clear by Gateshead. Can Oseni get in front of the ball? But the captain, Johnson, does poke the ball away for the visitors. And now they can try and break down the far side. As crucial interception by Kane Adam sees the ball go out for a throw on the far side.
A few people asking if Carl Magna is here tonight. He is in the stands. Officially starts tomorrow. I believe they are training tomorrow.
Well, it's a throw for the visitors on the far side. I'm guessing that I think it's Byrne has a throw on him. It's a long throw in towards the box. It hasn't been cleared. McHale in the box turns, gets a shot off into a wall of Gateshead players. And Javon Malcolm was wiped out there. And the frustrations of the Hednesford Town captain. He thought he won the ball, but he did upend the player.
He was really annoyed there, wasn't he?
It wasn't the captain, sorry. It was number 11. It was Trinket Smith.
I must admit, I thought he got the ball.
Hannant, just inside the visitors' half, gives it to Hunstrup in the centre circle, who pings the ball through the centre, looking for the run of Hannant, but the ball has fell to Colcutt, holds it up very well.
Really good.
Just needs a calm head to slow it down in the centre at times. And it seems as if Colcutt can be the player to do that. With the absence of Regan Booty in midfield, of course, playing in defence today. Oh, good stuff from Malcolm. Just took it behind. And thankfully for Gateshead, they just wanted the ball clear there, Hednesford.
So one criticism I'll give Hednesford there is when they have got the ball, and they've turned it over from Gateshead possession, they're giving it away too quickly. Yeah. You saw it there, there's a panic. I need to pass.
There's no outlet, is there? That's not waiting for movement, but Kane Adam trying to create from the right-hand side, gets it into Warman. Warman's got space, goes for a shot. Oh, great save.
Brilliant save.
Jack Rose down to his right-hand side. Did enough to take it away from the oncoming player, and another corner to Gateshead. As Tyrell Newton looked like he was going to take it short. Warman down, just doing his laces at the moment.
Great strike as well from Ben Warman. Kept it low, made the keeper make a save. I tell you what, he did well to get it away from goal as well, because Senny was lurking.
Yeah. Colcutt puts the delivery in as Regan Booty was the man rising, but it was just behind him, I think, when he got up.
Just mistimed his run, I think. But great ball in again from Colcutt. Goalkeeper looked a bit nervy there. Didn't want to come out for it, and I think he probably could have done.
Well, 37 minutes gone here at Gateshead International Stadium. It's level 1-1 at the moment between Gateshead and Hednesford. Open game. There's definite handball from Oneseni there. Whether it was intentional or not, it did hit the hand.
Just as well for Hednesford there, because he was one-on-one with the centre-back, wasn't he?
Well, fourth official having a little word with the visitors' bench. They are very animated. I don't know what's been said, but
Steve King,
a little warning there.
Steve King's never shy to give his thoughts. Great manager, great character.
Certainly the man you'd want for the job to progress through the ranks as the ball goes up. And Gateshead, Hannant did win the header, but it falls behind him. Oh, it's going to be brought down in the box. Oh, free kick being given.
Handball. With the player down for Hednesford.
Yeah. Is that Stevenson on the far side?
It might be.
Yeah. Well, he's a big man. I'm hazarding the guess that he doesn't go down for no reason. Yeah, he's just took I think he's caught one on the ankle there. He's trying to hop, skip and run it off. Ball out to Regan Booty from the free kick. Hunstrop receives it in the middle, can bring the ball forward. Plays it out to Hannon, who has space to carry the ball forward a few yards. Just stops it dead and passes it back to Hunstrop. Booty. Midfield starting to move a bit more for Gateshead at the moment, trying to drag the visiting defenders and midfielders out of place. But Hannon can bring the ball forward, plays it through, and well, it falls to Colquitt, and free kick being given. Wow. Don't want to take it too quick, and I think that's probably played into Gateshead's hands that the referee pulled that one back, because I think
there's absolutely nothing on.
No. Well, could it be another Colquitt delivery here? This is about 35 yards out, 40 maybe, right hand side of the D. An opportunity. There's my laptop trying to link to my phone for some reason, randomly. Oh, it's been put out to the far side to Adam. Adam tries to get past his man. He does. Can he get the ball? Oh, well, it's been given as a goal kick. And, well, there was connection, it looked like, from our vantage point, but wasn't given.
I'm not really sure why he would go down there if he has.
Yeah, he was past his man.
He was past, didn't have a chance to get the cross in, but and the ball wasn't going out of play. So he had time to get the cross in, but it looked a foul. I mean, we are a long way away, we should say, but it looked a foul from here.
Well, it's definitely a case of play to the whistle mark. As the ball bounces through, Gateshead trying to marshal it to safety, and Hannon does very well, but it comes back off a Gateshead player and out for a throw-in to the visitors. Gonna have another long throw. And all the players getting towards the front of the 6-yard box. We're waiting for it to come in. As the referee's seen some pushing and shoving, doesn't like it. It's coming out to have a word.
Corey Roberts, I think, isn't it?
Yeah.
I can't see the Gateshead player is. Hunstrop, maybe?
No, I think it's Tyrell. No, that's not Newton, is it? It's Kane Adam.
Kane Adam.
In comes the throw. It's a decent one. It's right in the mixer, nodded across goal, but there is Tyrell Newton to bring it forward. Plays the ball over the top. It's a bit blind, that one. And then for Gateshead, it's been cleared into the stand. As Gateshead kitman extraordinaire fisted it back onto the track there.
Not really sure what Tyrell Newton was trying there.
Well, he looked up and he must have thought he could get it to his teammate, but the ball just wasn't that great. But Gateshead still in possession. Hannon crossing the halfway line, right hand side of the pitch, can hold it up. Still looking for movement as there was a run from Newton, from Whelan, and Whelan's little flick is going to fall via a Hednesford Town player to Newton. It's been passed all the way back to Harry Moss. And at the moment, an unusual set of circumstances for an offside flag comes up there for, it looks like Whelan saying he come back on. I didn't see an offside there myself, but I was just about to say that his first touch tonight hasn't been to his normal quality.
Hasn't quite clicked, has it?
Nah. I think he's got the ponytail. He needs to have that hair flowing. That's where it is. Needs the wind in his fetlocks. Well, Jack Rose is going to take this one. Matching attire to the Gateshead goalkeeper, all in pink, as he pings the ball up. It's going to be nodded on by Stevenson. Can it be kept in? The ball runs out of play for a goal kick. So Gateshead now can bring the ball forward. Hannant, makeshift centre back, plays it inside to Hunstrop. Back out to Hannant. That's where Gateshead look dangerous when they have Hednesford running backwards, but they've got a good knack of slowing it down, stopping the progression with their midfield, but Gateshead trying to pass it through. Whelan gets it back to Booty. Just a wall of grey, isn't there, at the moment? Anytime a Gateshead player gets in possession. Whelan.
It's good, though. They've just got to stay patient.
To Hunstrop. Brings the ball forward now to Whelan. Got the ball to Javon Malcolm, who's sitting a bit deep. Oh, good footwork, but just dispossessed by May. And now they're bringing the ball forward. Great tackle.
Brilliant tackle.
Well, we've seen a lot of Colquitt's game today. Whelan brings Hannon into play on the right-hand side.
2v1 off the way.
Bring the ball forward. This is ball played in towards Warman and cleared by the visitors. Oh, Booty's touch.
Done well, though.
Just spun away.
I'm entirely sure that's why he meant to play it, but he's done well.
It's like a snooker player. He works out the angles ahead of time. Booty.
Oh,
he's looking for movement.
And he had it. I think just delayed the pass slightly.
Hannon brings the ball forward. Can see the run of Javon Malcolm. Oh, it nearly got through. Hook clear. And now Booty can bring it down. Really good control. Brilliant. Oh, nice stuff from Whelan to bring Booty back into play. Into the centre to Warman. He's got a man on. Whelan has Kane Adam on the right-hand side. Brings him into play, but the ball wasn't the greatest. And now it can be Joel Taylor. Ball comes off him, though, for a throw into Gateshead. And it does look like we're going to have the added on time here. I think there might be about 4 minutes with the stoppage.
Yeah, again, we talked about Callum Whelan, just didn't quite click there for him.
I think it's going to be 3 minutes. It's going to be added on at the end here, but Callum Whelan does go for a shot himself, makes the keeper work. And comfortable in the end for Jack Rose. Well, 3 minutes added on.
All right.
The fourth official has announced that there'll be a minimum.
Get the feeling both managers would want half time. Just to reiterate some messages.
Just to freshen things up for both sides, just to remind players of the duties. Ball on the far side, and now they can try and open up as the ball comes in. Oh, cleared by Hannon. It was a dangerous one, that. Out of play for a throw on the far side. But at the moment, Mark, you'd have to say scorelines are fair.
100%. 100%. I mean, Gateshead have had the more chances. But I still feel as if there's just something not quite right with Gateshead in terms of the attack and play. Just hasn't quite clicked into motion yet. But I think a lot of that's down to Hednesford, who've been really disciplined, really organised at the back, and a real good away display from them.
Another fantastic long throw. Gateshead can poke it away in the box, but it falls back to Burton. Just put across there. Moss, strong hands, flucks it out the air, and can quickly get the ball moving to Tyrell Newton, who brings the ball forward on this left-hand side. McHale, good defensive duty from the number 10.
Looks like he's recovered, McHale, which is good news for Hednesford.
Well, ball back in play, and we've got about a minute and a half left of the time added on. Is there a sting in the tail of the first half? Colquitt plays ball through. Oh, Whelan. And Whelan's first touch is just evading, but the ball nearly falls through to Oseni.
The linesman was going to give offside there.
Colquitt.
But it came off a Hednesford play. He's dying to put his flag off.
Hanstrop gets it to Booty. Oh, well, Gateshead do pick it up, fortunately, in midfield for Javon Malcolm, but as I say, it's just been one of them games when the range hasn't been in place where it has there. Oh, and Oseni timed his run to perfection, just couldn't get his head on the end of it, and out it goes for a goal kick.
It would have been a little bit off that from Booty, and you're talking about another unbelievable ball. Just dipped over the defender, and Oseni just couldn't get on the end of it, but that was better from Gateshead, trying something a little bit different.
Well, we've got about 30 seconds left here in the first half. Proper FA Cup game we've got on our hands. Nervous, edgy, fast. Oh, such a nice touch from Booty to bring the ball down, brings the ball forward. He's got players moving in front of him. Gets it to Whelan. Whelan gets a touch, cuts inside of it. He's still going, but has to play it across, and yet again the ball wasn't the greatest, and Hednesford now can get on the attack. Ball up to Stevenson. It wasn't the greatest one, and Luke Hanlon should get there in front of him. But I tell you what, the ball out to McHale would have been a much dangerous ball here on this right-hand side.
It would. It was a poor decision making. It's half time.
And there is the half-time whistle. It is 1-1 here in the FA Cup fourth round replay at Gateshead International Stadium. And Mark, I'd say the scoreline is probably a fair reflection of the first half.
Yeah, I think I would agree with that. I think Hednesford have got reward for, as I said earlier, a really organised and disciplined defensive performance. That one little slip they had with not closing down Regan Booty has cost them. But they've done well and they've shown what they're about to get back in the game, and they deserve to be level at half time. And it's a big second half for both teams here, and both managers will want a little bit of reaction from their players.
They certainly will. We'll be back in about 10 minutes. We're just going to play either a highlight from our podcast or it'll be maybe one of the vlogs. I'll quickly get on here. I know I say this every time, but I do need to refresh these because we've been playing about half time all this season. But I'll tell you what, I'll put the vlog on for a change. We'll be back in about 10 minutes.
No. Yeah.
Hey sisters, today we're going to be going to the podcast and I'm here with Dad, as you all know, David Gadders, Meme, and we're going to be going to Gateshead Stadium to watch Gateshead versus Carlisle. Yay!
Is that how we're really opening it?
Yes.
Alright, well, hello everybody, welcome to the vlog. I've just been flashed, I can get out now. As you heard there in that exuberant intro from Sophia, we're going to Gateshead versus Carlisle.
Yahoo!
It's a lovely day as well, isn't it? It's red hot.
Aye.
So we're looking forward to this one. I think Sophia's enjoying the football. You came to the Middlesbrough game and you liked that one, didn't you?
Mm-hmm.
So who was your favourite player for Gateshead?
I don't know, I don't know them.
You don't know? Well, which number?
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, you weren't paying attention. Well, there you
I
go.
was paying attention, just I couldn't be bothered to look at the numbers.
Oh, you couldn't be bothered to look at the numbers, right. Well, today we'll find out if we can get it introduced to a player, eh? Yeah, alright. I'll do that. So, stay tuned. Hopefully we'll speak to Mickey. I don't think Steely can make today's game, so we'll not be speaking to him. Hopefully we'll speak to a few other people in and around the ground. And, yeah, we're gonna... Peace!
Alright.
So how do we sign out now these days?
Okay.
So we're getting snacks now. What snacks are you after?
I don't even know. Probably some M&M's up.
Let's have a look. Yeah, come on.
Just some, yeah.
What drink you having?
I'm going to, yeah.
And there's normal Fanta. I'm going to get a Pepsi Max. Watch me figure. Cheeky. Right, do you want to get some sweets?
Can I get some water as well?
We'll get some water at the game.
Okay.
Right.
Sweets.
So what sweets we're getting then?
I don't even know, chocolate.
Chocolate.
As you can see from in front of us.
Get me a bag of Haribo Star Mix. There we go, and Haribo it is. Let's go and pay. You haven't, it didn't stick in your mouth, you haven't got it yet, man.
Okay, so we are paying our items. Waiting.
Well, this is riveting. You've got it so close to your face as well. You're just looking up your nose.
Okay, so we're paying our items. Okay, yeah. Now we're just paying. Thanks, expensive. It's $6.30.
Please follow the instructions on the chip and pin device.
Right.
Can I go wait outside? I'm bringing the camera. $6.30 just for 2 Haribo Chang Fastics, and normal Haribo, and pop. Ridiculous. I swear to God, shops nowadays.
Well, she's eating a hot dog. Is it nice? Right, there we're getting. So, what's the score going to be?
I haven't a clue.
Haven't a clue. I guess.
Three
3-0.
No, 3-1.
3-1 to Gateshead.
Yeah.
Right, there we're going. So
Actually, no, 3-2.
3-2 to Gateshead. Right, okay, well, we'll see if that happens, innit?
Actually, no, 4-3.
4-3. 4-3. Lots of goals. Look at this, Mickey the Man Mountain. Oh. Walk into it.
Okay, so we're going to go ask some people what they think the score is going to be. What do you think the score is going to be?
I think it's going to be 3-1 to us.
Pretty good. Let's see. What do you think the score is going to be?
3-2.
3-2, 3-1, okay. Pretty good scores. I believe I've asked the two.
Ah, good.
3-1 and 3-2.
Oh, well, there we go. Well done, Sophia, my little Roman reporter. Right, it's half time. What do you think?
So far, Gateshead had the ball most of the time, but nobody scored and it's been boring.
And Gateshead missed the penalty.
Stupid.
It's stupid.
Yeah, because there was like 3 times where he could have scored and he didn't.
What?
Whoever it was tried to score. Like they were right in the box.
Yeah.
Nobody was around him. Didn't even try to score.
Didn't even try to score.
Yes.
Oh.
Stupid, I'm gonna go and get my seat.
Okay, you get your seat. Well, there we go. There's the half-time update from Sophia. Oh.
Back in.
Back in the car. That wasn't a bad game, was it?
Nah. My face is freezing though.
Freeze? How this is warm, this, man.
Yeah.
I have to harden you up. Some cold weather training in the back garden.
Nah.
Wait, I'll throw ice cubes at you. It'd be great.
Nah.
Right. Well,
I did cut my lip.
How did you cut your lip in a football game?
I don't know, honestly.
Jesus Christ. Well, it is a mini vlog, this. It's just a little one, but the Sophia vlog, my little Roman reporter. But I think you're a good luck charm. We've done well in the games that you did well against Middlesbrough, and then we've destroyed Carlisle.
Yeah.
Didn't we? So who was the best player for Gateshead today?
Divinar.
Divinar. You're not looking at the shirt numbers?
Nah. I was too busy trying to see who did the highest kicks.
The highest kicks? Oh, you're going through the analytics of it, were you?
It was the goalkeeper when it was half time.
Ah, the goalkeeper.
Just so you know.
What about the lad that scored the goals?
Who was the lad that scored the goals?
Number 9 for Gateshead.
Oh, yeah.
Did he do well?
Yeah.
What about the lad that missed the 2 penalties?
He was stupid.
He was stupid.
It was penalties. There was only like 1 or 2 people. So let's say this was the goal. One was there, one was there. He was here. The goal was where you are. The camera is. Kicked the ball, and then the ball was just like, psych. And just missed the goddamn goal. It's easy.
Look, Hannon, I'm very sorry. These are the words of my daughter, not me.
He said them before the camera.
No, I didn't. You're terrible, you. So, will he be coming back?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, on that note, we'll say goodbye to everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, sisters.
Bye, misters.
Bye, sisters.
Needless to say, she still does come back and costs me a fortune on a match day, but I wouldn't swap her for the world. And we are waiting for the players coming for the second half. Where we are on, if you'd like to join us this Thursday for the Heat Army Podcast Live, our regular podcast show. It is normally on a Thursday, but we have been Monday, Thursday this past couple of weeks with all the news that's been going on. But back to regular time, 8 o'clock Thursday evening. So if you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, you'll be able to join us and say welcome Carl Magnate to the fold once again, as he's been unveiled as Gateshead manager today. And will we be talking about the win and progression in the FA Cup? We'll also be talking about the preview of the game away to Altrincham on Saturday. So please do join us. And while you're on, if you haven't already, please vote for us on the Non-League Bible Best Non-League Podcast. The link is in the description below on the YouTube stream. Click and vote for Heed Army, and then refresh and vote. Get a few votes in. We're only a small show. We're up against some big ones, so every vote counts, and we'd be very, very appreciative of that. I'll say, Mark, there's some interesting scores around at the moment. Are Heaven currently drawing 1-1 at the moment? Oh, sorry. How's such a make on?
Outrageous.
Yeah.
Outrageous. I'll never be silenced. No. Unless you press that button.
Yeah.
Heaven went down early on to a goal from a familiar face in these parts. Danny Elliott, former Gateshead lone striker. But I'm off pure. Heaven captain's got the Hornets back on level terms in the Northern Premier League, Premier Division. One of the score involved one of our clubs here in the Northeast is Stockton are 3-1 up. And I've got to be honest, I've completely forgot where they're playing.
But I'm just down. Obviously, the Heaven game, that's quite a big one at the top of the
Bamber Bridge. Bamber Bridge.
Northern Premier League. Of course, Heaven have had a magnificent start the first time at that level. Macclesfield up there at the moment, and I think if it stays like that, I think they'll stay third or fourth, won't they, Heaven?
Sorry.
Yeah.
I might be wrong, but I think they can go second if results elsewhere go their way.
No.
But I mean, I was there Saturday when they played. Dave, I've completely gone here, mate. Who did they play on Saturday? Matlock Town, and a really disappointing performance. Really disappointing performance and result. Got beat 2-0 against a Matlock team that had won just one of their first 12 games. But Daniel Moore, the Heaven manager, after the game said, if you'd said to us going into the back end of October, we sat in the top 6 in my first ever season at that level, you would have snapped their hands off. And I think, honestly, if they stay in the top half, I think that's an unbelievable season for Heaven.
Really is.
But it's lovely to see Stockton as well, really pushing towards the top half of the table.
Oh, you mentioned the goal scorers there, and Purell has been there. He's been around for quite a long. He's evergreen at the moment, and I'm not saying he's having enjoying the Indian summer of a career, but he just keeps going.
It's just a warhorse of a striker. You look at him up front and he takes the hits, but just gets go. He's the sort of striker that really up here we love, don't we?
Yeah.
The one that will take the hits and will get knocked down and will give as much as he can back.
Very much in that Graham Armstrong mold, where you just keep going like a Duracell bunny. But the other score that might interest the listeners tonight of both teams is that Gainsborough Trinity are 2-0 up at half time at Boston United. And, that is a bit of a turn up. Of course, Boston, the higher ranked side, bigger side on paper as well. That's what this competition's all about, Mark. Love it or hate it. Everyone loves to see a giant killing, although it's a smaller one in the scheme of things. It's still a scalp if it stays that way.
It should act as a warning for Gateshead as well. Going into this second half, this game is far from done. I think Hednesford will come out second half. They'll look to manage the game and then have a real go sort of last half an hour. But Gateshead have got to come out and really wrestle the initiative again, because they've just lost a little bit of control second half of that first half. They need to come out and get the Regan Booties of this world on the ball. I know he's playing from the back, but he is able to dictate. But you look at the bench as well. Gateshead have got some options that can come on, the Mark Becks and Tom Allens and Jacob Butterfields of this world.
Yeah, and as I was saying, the subs going through a little bit of a warm-up at the moment. I don't think we're going to see any changes at half-time. If there is, we'll notify you straight away. Big shout out to our media manager here at Gateshead Football Club. He's walking around with I was going to say, can you remember them cups you used to get in the 90s when they used to flick out?
Yeah.
He's got a stool very much in the same fashion. So he's got himself perched behind the goal to our right. Of course, Gateshead shooting towards the Felon end in the second half. And if you haven't seen the Gateshead highlights, apart from there being masterful commentary from two gorgeous fellows, there is some beautiful additional footage added from behind the goal from Jack, and
does a great job, doesn't he?
I don't want to over salt the bacon sandwich here, but he gets some beautiful footage. I don't know if you do salt the bacon sandwich, but even still,
over egg the pudding.
That's what I was looking for. Yeah. Anyway, Mark, about these West Indian spin bowlers.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Yeah. But Gateshead all back out onto the pitch. We are waiting for the visitors to come out. Gateshead will be shooting towards the final end, and our visitors, of course, Hednesford, will be shooting towards the River Tyne. And it's starting to become a little bit brisk now, Mark. We are into the late bit of autumn, or mid-autumn, should we say. It does get a bit colder, and
Ben Clark is still in shorts, by the way.
Ben
Not a surprise to anyone.
Yeah.
The one thing I would say, from really the whole performance, not just the first half, but when I look at it, we've just seen Liam Bridcut has just gone past us, the new, I think he's been classed as first team coach. I don't think he's assistant manager. And we know Carl Magnay is here. Everyone's on trial, effectively, in this Gateshead side. Everyone's on trial, so they need to come out.
It's a fresh pair of eyes. It's a fresh thinking. We know that the club has a certain ethos of the way they want to go about things, but every manager has their own spin on things, and it is. It's a time to impress when the manager's there now to look at what you can deliver.
It really is, and he's watching for the two of them. I'm watching from the stands. And these Gateshead players, everyone's going to be battling for a start on that side. Yes, he'll know a few of them from when he was a coach here last season and when he was a player with some of them as well. So that they've got to go out and do their jobs today. Because,
you would see he knows the backbone of the squad, but there's a lot of injuries in that backbone. So effectively, it is quite a new set of players for him to work with. But they're all in the mould of what's come before them. As Onaseni tries to chase down the ball, Rose kicks the ball up towards Booty, who brings it down. Started off at a lightning pace the game already with the ball over the top for Onaseni, and he's going to be able to keep this in on the left-hand side. Under pressure, though, and he plays it to Tyrell Newton. Good work from Gateshead number 9.
Yeah, really good hold-up play, sensible. He could have just turned towards his man and took him on, but looked to retain possession. And
they've got Hednesford pinned right back here on the edge of the box, but a wall of grey again, making Gateshead pass the ball around. There's Booty, gets it to hands drop. Good off the ball work from Hednesford, making Gateshead having to use the full pitch here. As Hannon plays it inside. Javon Malcolm tries to get a shot to shoot it. And the keeper, he stopped them well, but it's just sometimes a spin away from them. You don't know where they're going to go. But a free kick given to the visitors.
Just kept it out, didn't he? That's all he's done there. He's just got something on it to keep it away from goal. Good shot, good strike from Malcolm. Got plenty of power in it, but just maybe a little bit too straight.
He didn't have much space either to get it away. He did very well.
That's a good start. That's positive from Gateshead.
Visiting fans still in great voice. Taylor.
Pressure, I love that. Love that from Javon Malcolm.
Seen more of what he can offer in this game, especially on the defensive side and dropping deep and trying to create. We know what he can do in front of goal, but we're seeing certainly a different part of his game.
Just looks like he's getting fitter as well. When you see him, he looks as if he could play in 90.
Ball over the top, looking for Stevenson. The ball's going to bounce right through, and Moss can quickly gather that and then quickly roll it out as well.
Just looks like there's been a little bit of an up in the tempo here from Gateshead, doesn't it?
Yeah. Stevenson hasn't had much service, but he's always there lingering, isn't he? Waiting just in case. As Adam, right-hand side, drives in towards the centre of the pitch. Followed back, passed back to Honstrop. Honstrop has to keep the ball moving himself. Gets it to, Warman. Couldn't lose it, and now they're on the attack themselves. Ball through, tried to find McHale, but Booty can cut that out and give it to Hannant. Warman back to Hannant, and it comes back to Honstrop just inside his own half. Okay, so just passing it around the back between themselves at the moment. Now Hannant can bring the ball forward. Warman tried to run, but was kind of into it. Ball bounced up, handball could have been given there, but no, it's been pulled back, and Onaseni was pulling the shirt and Booty slipped on the far side. McHale runs forward. There is Beard and Stevenson in the centre. McHale pulls it back, goes for the shot. Too greedy. He had two men there.
I think Onisani might get booked here when this game comes back, by the way.
Yeah, the ball's still in play at the moment. He did have a good handful of that shirt. Do
it properly.
Yeah. But yeah, it was, as I say, it was Endel that was driving away with the ball. Honstrop gets the ball to Lucanant. Oh, and that's a poor ball to Adam, intercepted by Taylor, sorry. Coming forward now, Beard, the goal scorer. Burn, sorry, plays it inside. No striker there. And Gateshead, once again, the sloppy passes on the wing, nearly punished.
Yeah, it's happened a few too many times for my liking tonight. Just a little sloppy moments that Hednesford haven't quite punished apart from the goal.
No. Well, ball has been kept in. The hand was just a little bit too strong. Honstrop in the centre. As we mentioned in the first half, seems to be back to Gateshead's core values of resetting at the back and keeping that ball moving. Lovely turn from Colquitt to play it through. Warman isn't going to get there in front of Endel, and Endel will see that out really well.
You really want that to be a Kane Dom, don't you? Or an Onisani. Just that little extra sharp burst of pace. It's a lovely idea, I've got to say, the pass, but just not executed quite right.
50 minutes gone. If you are just joining us here at Gateshead International Stadium, Gateshead 1, Hednesford Town 1. And the linesman's tying his shoelace here. Now, Oniseni got a word there. The referee didn't forget.
I'll be honest, I'm shocked he hasn't booked him. I really am, because he's pulled him back. I think if
that had been a break and play earlier, I think you would have got a bit more than a telling off.
Brackley beating Hartlepool 2-1.
Wow. It's not the place you want to go to, Brackley, on a Tuesday night. Very hard place to go and get a result. There was a bit of a joke amongst fans in the National League North that they only win games 1-0, but it doesn't matter how you do it. But at the moment, Gateshead give away a throw in here.
Yeah, that's spelled in then when Gateshead won the title in the National League North. It was just every week.
They were very tight, weren't they? They knew how to see a game out once they got a goal.
It goes to extra time and then penalties, I believe.
Yes.
Someone just asking. A long time before that, though.
Burn with yet another long throw from our left-hand side. Launches it in. Headed clear. Javon Malcolm battling to get to it. The ball played. That was really well done there by Tinker Smith there, I think it was. And the ball goes off. Honstrop for a throw next to the corner flag. It's going to be another long throw from the visitors. Smallest ball boy there trying to launch the ball to...
About my height.
To Burn. Yes. He's taller than you, Mark. The ball comes in. It's a lofted one up there towards the near post. Gateshead having cleared the lines. Now it's been hooked clear by Hannant. And there was a pull on a Gateshead player there.
I thought it was a foul. Regan Booty's gone down, hasn't he? Wasn't the greatest throw, because I think he's looped it, hasn't he? I don't think he meant to do that. Look like he slipped out his hands.
Still a very deceiving ball the way it dropped down. Once again, dries the ball on his shirt. Burn, the goal scorer.
Foul throw that, by the way.
Gets it to McHale. Gets it back. McHale under pressure from Javon Malcolm. And good tackle there.
Switched off.
Calcutt, and McHale puts it in. Cleared not fully yet, though, and Gateshead headed away to the side there, and there's a corner to the visitors, and Moss was undecided whether to come for that one or not.
I'm not sure why McHale hasn't kept that in there.
Yeah.
Because Gateshead just hadn't reacted at all, and he's got pretty much the left-hand side of the area to himself.
Well, confusion at the back for Gateshead has let the visitors get a corner.
This will be dangerous, because we mentioned it earlier on. Gateshead not the biggest team tonight, and there's some big lads on the Hednesford side.
Especially number 5, Endel. He's quite the target to aim for.
It's going to be right on top of Harry Moss as well, I think.
We await the delivery still. In it comes now. Headed clear. Oh! Well, that skimmed off Regan Booty's head over the crossbar, and it wasn't too far over either. Well, another corner. The visitors mustn't have been a fan of the multi-ball. Both teams have to agree to it, don't they? Or is it FA Cup rules?
I'm not sure, I'll be honest.
Well, it's going to be Trinket Smith to take another corner.
Ball's not in the quadrant, by the way.
Yeah, not as bad as the other week, but the ball does come in, headed clear this time by Regan Booty up the pitch, but the visitors can get the ball under control. Back out to the left-hand side. In comes a looping cross. And Ort fell down and hands dropped. Trying to get the ball away, and it's when put wide corner. Must have been a deflection, but Gateshead did enough.
Gateshead need to wake up here, Dave.
That was a shot across the bows, as they say, Mark.
It really was. Good, great pressure. Great ball in as well, far post. And I don't know what's happened there with Gateshead, but someone switched off because
they ended up backpedaling, didn't they?
3v1 back post. I think there might be a sub coming on, for Gateshead.
Bellayoun is down there warming up, as is Tom Allen.
I don't know if it's Ryan Carr, Josh Homer. Looked like he's getting undressed in the.
Well, we'll see, but the has been taken short. Oh, Stevenson with a shot, buries it into the net. The defence was absolutely still, and the bench celebrate towards the home fans. But Gateshead, they've been punished.
Switched off, we said. Keep switching off, you get punished. Simple as that. It's what happened with the first goal. It's what happened here. A real shock on the cards here. It's a great finish. And Stevenson, he's done this for years. That sort of finish, it's a really lovely finish. Left Harry Moss with no chance. Gateshead have got to react now.
Yeah, we had said before, the big number 9 hadn't had much service, but he's always there lingering, and that's what you get from Stevenson when he's in the box unmarked.
Taken the lead, and deservedly so. A brilliant move, clearly from
well, we're waiting to get back underway here. Well, you've got to say Gateshead need to wake up and wake up quickly.
They do, but it's been the sort of performance since pretty much when they went ahead, where just things not quite happening. I know you can fall back on the injuries and stuff like that, but at the end of the day, it's basics that haven't been done right. It's not marking your man. It's not making the right passes. Gateshead have to get in the gear here.
Hannon brings the ball forward, gives it back to Honstrop. Hannon. Kane Adam up against his man. Can he get past? Cuts inside of it. Still going. Tries to do too much and dispossessed. Ran into a corner and gives away a foul. And at the moment, Gateshead needs somebody. And Kane Adam gets a yellow card for that.
It's not. I think it's the 7. It's
Byrne.
Jack Byrne. I think he asked for a yellow card to be given.
Ah. So did the bench mind as well.
Yeah, they can though.
Yeah. 57 minutes gone. Gateshead 1, Hednesford Town 2.
The one positive is that there is still half an hour left.
Lots and lots of time,
but it's just not good enough at the moment. Second half, Gateshead, they got Penn back. There was a little bit of lack of leadership, I thought, when it came to defending that little spell that Hednesford had.
Just having a look at someone that's come out from the changing room there, someone that could give a little bit of leadership higher up the pitch, and Jacob Butterfield, as we await this free kick to be taken. They're not in any hurry at the moment.
But they've earned the right to do that.
Yep.
They've earned the right. That's what happens. It's football.
Ball up there. Stevenson, headed clear by Honstrop. Tyrell Newton, no one there to pick up the second ball. Gateshead sitting very deep at the moment, allowing the visitors to pass the ball around onto the flank. Lovely touch to cut inside with the ball. Brings it forward to the visitors. McHale drives it into the hands of...
Look at this. So Harry Moss is clearly looking to get the ball out and get playing, and no one's moved for him.
No. Well, now Honstrop can give it to Hannant. Hannant needs more in front of him.
Be tempted with maybe a Tom Allen out on his wing back just to try and get some energy down the wings.
Or maybe even Bellahoon and for Adam, put Hannant a little bit further forward.
Yeah.
There is options there, depending on the fitness of the players that are on the bench, of course.
And you've got someone like a Mark Beck as well, who, if you wanted to go a little bit more, it's probably too early for that.
Yeah. Ball into the centre as Colquitt lays it off to Javon Malcolm, who has to lay it again to Tyrell Newton. The work rate off the ball from the visitors has been absolutely outstanding. The main Gateshead have to play it back, and Hannant now just takes a touch and turns, has to keep it in front of the dugout. Warman back to Hannant. Hannant to Newton. Hannant trying to get a little bit further forward into spaces here, and unfortunately, fortunately for Gateshead, the space that was left in Hannant going forward could have been punished quite badly if that ball had been used better.
It's sloppy again, it's a poor decision, poor execution of the pass, and just not good enough.
But that shows frustration from Hannant, trying to get into those spaces to create something. There is a run from Warman. The ball comes through. It's a good one. Can Warman pull it back? Holds it up on the dead ball line. It's got Kane Adam in front of him. Adam's got it now.
That's
Can
better.
he get the ball across goal? Look up. Pulls it there. Oh, cleared.
Pick out a man.
And that was the best thing we've seen from Gateshead in quite a few minutes. As Stevenson does well to try and disrupt Hannant, but Handstrop can bring the ball forward. Ball forward now for Kane Adam. Can he get there? It's done really well, and it's a goal kick. And that's brought the Tynesiders home crowd into life a little bit. But we need to see more of that more consistently.
Yeah, I mean, look, we know what Kane Adam can do in wide areas. We saw it, over the season, really, when he's come on. He's always
looks like we're going to have a double sub here. I think Butterfield and Bellahoon are going to be coming on here.
I think you might have called it, Dave.
Called down to the... Yes, it looks like both of them are getting stripped to come on. I would hazard a guess that it could possibly be Adam and Warman might make way here, but we'll see.
You can't... Oh, you have to go.
Well, there we go. There's a yellow card for the goalkeeper. Has been taking his time. Now, game back underway. Adam chests the ball forward. Ball over the top. And McHale was there lurking. Hunstrop. Oh, he's just slipped. Colquitt slipped. Byrne tries to lay it up. Oh,
just first at every ball.
Yeah. And at the moment, this is going to be a very dangerous one. Trinket Smith, left-hand side of the box. He's got time, lays it back. There's the shot. There's the goal. And it was too easy. Trinket Smith, left-hand side of the box. He rolled it across into the centre, and the shot was into practically an empty net.
Yeah, it's embarrassingly poor from Gateshead. That, you look at how easily they're being opened up down this right-hand side or down the Hednesford left. It's a lovely finish. I'll say that. Ball at the edge of the box. He's controlled it brilliantly. It's gone into the inside of the netting, inside the far post. It's a great finish, but Gateshead just fallen apart there.
Well, the visitors have definitely earned the right for the lead, but Gateshead have gifted them some easy situations here with their defending.
Looks like there's three: Tom Allen, Jacob Butterfield, and John Balloon.
Well, is Hunstrop coming off?
It's been injured, managing his injury.
So Bellahoon is going to come on for Hunstrop. Whelan is coming on off for Butterfield. And Tom Allen, I would hazard a guess, maybe for Kane Adam. I think he's already left the pitch, Kane Adam.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, well, as I say, Gateshead now have the north face of the Eiger to climb. Where it's 3-1 to the visitors here at Gateshead International Stadium. FA Cup drama. You would have to say, in both fixtures, the underdogs are winning from this potential.
Still 2-0 in the other game as well.
Yeah. Well, what can the subs inspire here from Gateshead as Bellahoon gets his first touch? Booty brings Hannant into play. Bring the ball forward now. Hannant to a chipped ball into the box. Going to fall to a Sen. He gets a shot off. Great save with the feet. Just a reaction save. It wasn't the greatest strike, but he did enough to stop it and then smother it.
Maybe take a touch there. Composure.
Tight angle. It was a tight angle, given that. Well, ball kicked think there was a few boos for the goalkeeper that was taking his time there. Myself and Mark thought it was something else, but at the moment, Hednesford just playing the ball round with ease at the moment. Too easy, but they win the ball, and that's... Oh, well. McHale, there's a strong tackle in there. He's rolling round on the ground, or arriving in agony, should I say.
Why he takes so long? Why he takes so long to give it?
Gateshead, I mean, they won the ball. The man was caught as well. Now comes the card for Warman. As you see, he did take a while to give that one. It felt like it was more on reaction of the bench than... But McHale, he's getting a little drink of Lucasade there. Funny enough, the pain's disappeared, Mark.
It's managing the game, David.
It is. It's you know, we'd be happy if Gateshead were doing it. It's but the visitors, they've got a free kick here. Gateshead have to defend. And the way Gateshead have been defending so far tonight, you've got to worry about this one as well.
Something's happening here. Fourth official has come to speak to the referee.
Could the fourth official be wanting to speak to someone on the Hednesford bench? Because there's already someone got a yellow card. One of the coaching staff has received a yellow card.
Steve King.
I thought he got one before.
No.
This wins someone else. So 2 bookings on the bench for the visitors. Well, FA Cup games under the lights always deliver drama. Trinket Smith, creator of the third goal, is looking to try and make a fourth as he's going to deliver this free kick into the Gateshead box. In it goes.
Ball.
Headed clear. Gateshead need to pick up the second ball. They don't. Javon Malcolm. It's going to go out, and it's a Gateshead throw. The sub bench for the visitors were up in arms there, or should I say the substitutes warming up. Gateshead, poor ball, Trinket Smith, he's dinked it in there to McHale. McHale turns into a man, and now Gateshead need to use this ball. Get it out to Tyrell Newton on the left-hand side, brings the ball forward. He needs support up there, though. He's only got a couple of players, has to pass it back.
Mark Beck coming on.
Well, could we be seeing a change in tactics, maybe a little bit more direct, maybe more crosses into the box? But at the moment, Gateshead still in possession. Warman tries to turn, trying to be a little bit too cute, little flicks to turn it.
I don't know what he's trying to do, Dave. It just looked like he couldn't get that first touch in.
I hadn't even telling Warman that I kind of pass the ball to you there as the ball comes through now to Javon Malcolm. Sorry, nice turn. Holds the ball up on the dead ball line, has to turn. He needs support. Ball comes back to Hannant. Delivery into the box is what's needed here as Warman looks to do it but lays it off to Booty. Booty gets it to Colquitt. Great tackle. Falls back to Booty, and Gateshead camped out on the edge but not penetrating at all, and the ball through to Warman trickles through to the goalkeeper who clears it in turn, and the ball will go out for a throw, and this will see the introduction of Mark Beck. Well, will it be Oseni or will it be Javon Malcolm? I think it's going to be Colquitt. They're going for it here. There's going to be 3 up top here for Gateshead. As Colquitt makes way for Gateshead's big number 17. Well, Gateshead need a mammoth effort here in the final 23 minutes.
Look at this group of players who've had a lot of praise in the last couple of years, but they've got to show what they're about here in these last 20 or 23, 24 minutes. They need something in the next 10 minutes to give themselves a foundation to go and win the game.
Javon Malcolm, who
get back in the game.
Ball, tries to cut in. Stevenson back helping defend. There's now Butterfield. Gets the ball across to Hannant. Hannant plays the ball through to Oseni. Oseni holds the ball up. He's doing well to bring Hannant into play, but there needs to be a delivery into the box. Oh, and the ball just didn't find its way through, but the clearance does find its way to Moss. Balayoun can bring Booty into play. As Allen brings the ball forward, crosses the ball at the box towards
It's not a worse ball than
No.
Lodi,
to Beck, but it'll go out for a throw on the far side.
So I think
Goal kick, sorry.
I think they've gone to a 4 at the back here. Looks like Hannon's gone to left back, Allen to right back, Balahoun and Booty at centre back.
Yeah.
3 in midfield, 3 up top. So they have gone for it. So credit to them for that.
Well, something needed to change to try and, make an impact in this game in the second half. But the visitors, well worthy of the lead.
Keeper's going to be careful here,
Yeah, he's still taking his time.
Would have been booked.
Well, I'll tell you what, the fourth official is very much talking to the visitors' bench. There already is a couple of bookings. Gateshead need to use this ball better. And at the moment, the ball is played across to Hannant. Now on left wing back, Julia, and he brings it forward to Newton. Newton tries to cut in, still got the ball.
I think Newton's gone to midfield, hasn't he? Javon Malcolm gone far side.
Yeah, it's Javon Malcolm, sorry, yeah. Ball out to Tom Allen. Allen can drive with the ball, needs a delivery, and well, he's turned back. Tyrone Newton does very well. Ball, Tom Allen just isn't going to fall to him, and the visitors can hold it up and pass it, but good work from Gateshead, closed it down. Butterfield in the centre, plays it across to Hannant. Hannant looks for the run of the player, Warman does get a cross in, but it's deflected out, played clear on the far side. Hannant keeps it in, good pressure from Gateshead. They're camped out in the Hednesford half at the moment, Butterfield, but the work rate from the visitors off the ball is still making Gateshead having to work really hard. As Javon Malcolm, does he want to throw on the far side? He does.
Nobody had a clue whose ball that
No,
was.
the linesman said before the referee, and he was about 50 yards away. Chance for a throw taken to Tyrell Newton. Booty brings the ball forward. Warman back to Booty. Booty out to Tom Allen on this right hand side. We need someone to grab this game by the scruff of the neck in a Gateshead shirt. But at the moment, the visitors won't be too unhappy with what's happening at the moment.
No, not at all, because they've earned the right to sit in like this.
Well, Booty, he's got Tom Allen on this right-hand side, but he goes to put it across the back, and the back nods it forward, cleared by Endel, nodded back in by Warman. Oh, another little flick from Allen. Oh, Senny goes for the shot and rising up. Well, we await for the goal kick to be taken. Well, if you all just joined us, the score is Gateshead 1, Hednesford Town 3, FA Cup, 4th round qualifying replay. And living up to the competition, you can't call who was going to win this one before the game. As Balayoun wins the header, Oseni can't keep that one in, bounces out for a throw to the visitors. And at this moment in time, the visitors, they've just got to stand firm. As Gateshead haven't posed many questions. As Balayoun and Stevenson having a good tussle there. Great work from Balayoun. And no complaints from Stevenson there. No quarter given from either player.
Proper battle out, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, Booty can bring the ball forward. There's going to be a sub from the visitors. There's Newton lays the ball back off, ball over the top, looking for the run of Newton, but poked out on the far side, and it is going to be Stevenson. Is going to be replaced by Manny Duku, by the looks of it. I think he is their top goal scorer as well, Manny Duku. Well, all happening under the eyes of the new manager, Carl Magny. He'll be taking it all in, as will his assistant named Birdcut. Or coach, should I say. It hasn't been announced as an assistant. Well, the pitmen to our left in the top of the Tyne and Weir stand, the north end of it. They're enjoying themselves at the moment, and why shouldn't they be? There's Gateshead. Builds from the back. Belayoun brings it forward. He's got Tom Allen out here on the right-hand side. Back across the defence to Booty. Booty looking to pick out Beck and just way too much on it. And at the moment, you would ideally like to have Booty doing that 20 yards higher up the pitch. It's asking a lot.
I think there might be another sub coming on for Gateshead, just looking.
Could it possibly be home for one of the midfielders?
Yeah, as I say, I mean, you know, you've got the new management team sat in the stands here, and I don't think there are many on the pitch that are doing themselves any favours in front of them. I know, again, we can go back to the fact they've only got one fit defender on the pitch, which they have all game, but it just goes back to basics. And
yeah, you know, if you do the simple things right, the rest will follow. And sometimes Gateshead just haven't done the simple things right this evening. Well, hang on. Well, that is awful officiating. He did give the throw to Gateshead. They took the throw, then he changes his mind. Of course, can't blame the referee for anything with the scoreline from a Gateshead perspective, but that was a poor decision. Byrne going to take another one of his long throws. They're not committing as many men forward this time, the visitors. They're keeping 3 men back. In comes the throw. Headed clear by Gateshead. Shot off from McHale on the edge of the area. Not really troubling the keeper, but they're always picking up the second ball.
And again, just Harry Moss trying to instill some urgency here.
Well, this is where you're going to need someone to show what Gateshead's all about here. We need to see some fight. Belayoun, they're sitting very deep, very compacted, the visitors. Ball over the top. It's going to be Javon Malcolm can get there, holds it up, has to cut in, gets past his man. He cuts back again. Well, for some reason, it's been pulled back. Couldn't see from here. And all of a sudden, there is cramp coming into the visitors' play here, and the player goes down. Smart gamesmanship from the visitors. But on the other side of the coin, they have put a big shift in tonight. Full-blooded.
Substitution for Hednesford Town, number 10 leaving the pitch, Dominic McHale, being replaced by number 16, Blaine Rowe.
Well, there you go. There is the substitution that's been made. Blaine Rowe is on for McHale. Flat would be a way to describe this.
It's flat on and off the pitch. Yeah, this is where you're looking for someone, one of the more experienced players in this Gateshead side, to really take a grip of it and, you know, get on the ball, make something happen, and instill some energy. Because at the minute, it's just like you say, it's just flat as anything.
Belayoun picks out Newton. Under pressure, but he gets it to Booty. Booty does have Hannon that was going to make a run on the far side. At the moment, plays it inside to Newton. Newton, as he spot the run, had to turn round. There was a potential run from... poor ball through, cleared by Hednesford, and they're not really pushing out their lines at the moment. They're staying right before the centre circle in their own half. They're not pushing out much further. Resolute defending from the visitors. Warman gets the ball out to Allen. Does he fancy taking his man on? We haven't seen him do it since he's come on. Now he drives with the ball, pulls a ball into the centre there, and it's going to be cleared by the captain. for the visitors, and it's a throw to Gateshead just near their own dugout. Moss. Did that look like a foul throw by Mark?
No.
Oh, ball over the top, and yeah, Gateshead just look a little bit out of ideas here at the moment. But you've got to give credit to the away team for making Gateshead not come up with the questions, really.
I think they've been excellent. I really do. I think it's been a brilliant away performance from Hednesford.
Butterfield is it out to Warman. Warman is going to dink it in towards Beck. Headed clear by the visitors. Headed again. And it's been brought down by on the far side. Ball crossed in there. There's Bellahoon was up there. It's going to fall to Newton, who's going to bring it. Oh, well, his first touch let him down, but the clearance does fall to a Gateshead shirt in Butterfield. Butterfield goes forward with the ball. A sliding tackle comes in. Gateshead lay the ball off and kind of get a shot away for the love nor money, but there was a Hednesford shirt in front of it. In comes the cross now, headed clear, but it's going to fall now to Hannans, who puts it out onto the far side. Gateshead trying to open up, but they've got to come up with a better cross or attack to make something happen as Gateshead the ball. Goal kick. 10 minutes remain here, just over that. And another sub is going to come on. Looks like Josh Home is going to be coming on for Gateshead. I think this might be for Ben Warman. He's looking over at the bench. But at the moment, you've got to give the visitors all the credit in the world. They've come here. They've done their job right. Ball is going to fall to Hannant on the far side. And now, Booty can bring the ball forward. Javon Malcolm's dropped deep to get involved, gives it to Butterfield. Butterfield gives it to Bellahoon. Bellahoon can bring it forward. Allen's in space on this right-hand side, but Bellahoon's going to put it into the centre. Wasn't a great ball. Deflects out as far as Butterfield. Gateshead still having to try and get around this wall of grey shirts. Javon Malcolm sees it himself, goes for a shot himself, and pulls it wide. And, well, frustration from the Gateshead forward there.
I don't really think he needed to have that shot. He's got plenty of people in front of him to try and find a pass, but yeah, there's Ben Warman coming off. You're right.
Well, Warman makes way. Josh Home comes on. And, well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to see that the fat lady is definitely warming her larynx to belt something out here.
Being replaced by number 27, Josh Home.
Well, the away fans still in great voice. Credit to them. I'd say there must be about 50 or more. But Gateshead can bring the ball forward now through Hannant. Hannant drives with the ball. He's got Javon Malcolm in front of him, who just has to hold it up. Gives it to Tyrell Newton. Butterfield in the centre. Newton looks across. He can bring Tom Allen into play. We know he's got the beating of the defender. Can he do it again? Drives with the ball. Has to turn back. Gives it back to Newton. All on the edge of the area here for Gateshead as Butterfield has to slide to get to the ball. He's well within his rights to go for that as a Hednesford player goes down. He's back up. Gateshead still in possession. Ball comes into the centre towards Beck. It's too far and out it goes for a goal kick. And at the moment, the visitors, I wouldn't say are right in the storm because there hasn't been a wave crashed on the beach, really, has there?
There hasn't. No, they've done really well. They've stayed, as we said, first off. They've done exactly what they did in the first half. They've stayed disciplined. They've stayed organised. They've been excellent here. And they've kept Gateshead at bay. You know, you talk about them sitting in, but they've earned the right to do that. And they've done it brilliantly. It's hopeful from Gateshead more than anything. It's just balls in the box where they're hoping it goes to the right areas.
Omar Holness is stripped and ready to go. He's going to replace Dan Trinket-Smith, the man who created one of the goals.
From a Darling man coming on.
Well, the time is still ticking away. We're into the 84th minute here. A lot of subs have happened, so at hazard we could be up to 5 minutes added on as it stands.
Substitution for Hednesford Town.
The thing with Gateshead, you bring Mark back on, and they haven't really. They've tried to get the ball towards him, but not really picked him out as such. It's just been in his general direction, hoping he'll make something happen.
No utilisation there, as Hannant has to keep the ball in on the far side. Booty brings Home into play. Home can carry it forward. He's got Tom Allen. Tom Allen cuts inside with the ball, drives, lays it off to Butterfield. Butterfield goes for a pop himself, and signs of desperation.
Massive desperation, yeah. It would have taken something special to beat Jack Rose from there. Well, but never really troubled him. Plenty for Carl Magnus thoughts.
Oh, yes. Well, we've got to say, as it stands at the moment, Gateshead have kind of went out with a whimper here of this year's FA Cup.
Massively, yeah. But again, you have to give credit to the visitors. They've been excellent.
Been resolute. They've done the simple things well, and that's paid off. And Gateshead, dare I say, maybe been trying to be too elaborate in the last final third. There's 39 away fans. It looked like more from where I was sat, but full credit to the Hednesford 39, and they look like they're going to be going home with big smiles on their faces, Mark.
Yeah, it's a sort of way that you love as a supporter, isn't it?
Oh, without a doubt. Ball out to Hannant. Hannant gets the cross in towards Beck. There it is. No, not it down. Bodies on the line. And Jack Rose did just that. He rose and stopped it as the ball goes out to play for a throw to the visitors. Well, body language is always something to read at this stage of the game. And you can see they were buoyant by that defensive display there.
It's the first time Gateshead have really picked him out, though, isn't it, Mark Beck?
Yeah.
It's a great ball to far post. Luke Hannon, I think, really has picked him out, and he's done everything right there, Mark Beck. Just hasn't scored, but brilliant defending once again.
The Burn putting Gateshead's number 7 under pressure and does well to get it to Booty. And Booty can see Hannon to bring the ball forward. Gateshead need to move the ball with more pace if they're going to have to, well, if they're going to try and trouble Hednesford. It's been the trouble for themselves the whole game. Malcolm gives it to Home. Home looks to see the run of a player, but captain has to clear it out. And does that go for a corner? It's been kept in. Goes out for a throw on the far side. Well, it's been taken quickly. In comes the cross, looking for Mark Beck. It's been headed away by Hednesford captain, hooked clear up the pitch. It's going to come to Harry Moss, who's 50 yards out. Chests it down and gets it over to Booty. And at this moment in time, 3 minutes remain. And Mark, this could be an opportunity for Hannon to whip one into the box. It is. It's deep. It's too deep. But there's Allen. Can get it through to Tyrell Newton. Butterfield. It's too much tight space at the moment, but Gateshead do keep the ball moving. Booty on the edge of the area, gets it out. Hannon puts it into the centre. Oh! Well, there was a shot got away. There was legs trying to poke it home. Goes wide. And Mark, that was the chance to try and...
Yeah, that was a chance.
If there was going to be a grandstand finish, that would have been the first drum roll, but I don't think there is going to be one.
No, not at all. Not at all. I think there's another sub coming on here for Hednesford.
Jacob Gwilt is going to come on. Is it? No, sorry.
It's 18. It's
number 18, sorry.
Abdul Razak. Alamu Tajin.
I got that right before the game as well. Let it be said.
Not easy when you're fighting off a cold.
Yeah.
If we've got anybody in attendance this evening in a dark silver Ford Ranger with plate November X-ray
As Booty wins the header.
Victor Kilo, it's just parked on the front entrance of the stadium. It's blocking the bus. Could we just get it moved, please? That the dark silver Ford Ranger.
Someone's getting booked here. There's another one getting booked.
This is another one on the bench.
Thank you.
Did they try and stop the ball as Alan went for it here? I think he's telling everyone to be calm down. The fourth official wants to see who it is, and I think there could be a red card here on the bench. Is it another card for the Hednesford Town bench? 3 this evening. And he's still irate. The referee's talking to the fourth official. I think there could be a red card here. I think the fourth official's telling him what's been said. Because the blood on the bench, it's coming over. I think there could be another card here or a sending off on the bench. Here we go. Yes, he has let himself go with the no more. There's the red card. However, it hasn't left the bench yet. Oh, there's eruptions on the visiting bench. It's the
goalkeeper, isn't it?
The goalkeeper.
The goalkeeper, yeah.
Has been sent off. Well, you're not playing in the next round, mate. That's needless, that, from a sub. You'd be very angry as a manager to get your sub sent off for dissent as the ball goes into the box. Beck tries to nod it forward. Tyrell Newton chases down, but Byrne can't clear the ball. 6 minutes added on here at the end. And Mark, it could be 60 minutes. I don't think Gateshead would score tonight.
Yeah, I mean, from the goal they scored, they've never really liked doing that again. Apart from that little spurt they had there, but it is again. It's just awful in the area.
Well, Butterfield gets the ball to Booty, out to Hannant. Ball falls to Holmes on the edge of the box. Goes for a shot, curling shot. Keeper's at stretch, but he's managed to deal with it, and then he lands down to smother the ball to eat up a few seconds.
Pretty comfortable save.
Yeah.
He dealt with it really well and just had up a few more seconds, as you say. Hednesford absolutely fully deserved this win. They've been really good tonight throughout the game. Saw off a little early pressure from Gateshead and got themselves back in after falling behind with some brilliant finishes, you have to say.
Well, Gateshead trying to move the ball from the back with purpose. Booty gets the ball out to Javon Malcolm. Malcolm gives it to Belayoun. Butterfield, if he looks up, Allen's in acres of space, has got it to him on the right-hand side. Allen puts it in left-footed, and and a skewed clearance, puts it behind for a corner.
It's not a great ball in, but it's got some end result from Tom Allen.
Well, a minute and a half into the 6 as Mark Beck's playing ball boy over on the far side.
Again for a big Boston 4-0 in the other game.
Wow. Just shows you cannot predict the FA Cup. Butterfield puts a delivery in towards the big men. It's been cleared though. And Hannant does pick up the loose ball. Needs to get a delivery back in the box while the big men are still there. Ball out to Allen, who finds himself out on the left wing. Booty didn't get the connections. He tried to scoop that into the box. Allen with a free kick to Gateshead. This is an opportunity, but there's a yellow card going to come in for Hednesford Town player on the far side. Three and a half minutes remaining of time added on here. Booty places the ball into the box. Up there go big players. It's been
great header. That's an unbelievable header.
Yeah,
Can't see who it is. Keeper's down.
Keeper is down at the moment. And could we have late drama here? He hasn't really moved since he's went down. I hope it isn't theatrics.
No, it's not. He's gone down. He's done brilliantly to be fair.
Yeah.
The keeper.
Well,
I think he's just collided maybe with his own defender.
He's down at the moment, and
it's not great, you know.
I know he hasn't really moved at all. And they have had their goalkeeper sent off. You couldn't write it, could you?
The worrying thing there is that the physio looks like he's looking at his neck.
Yeah.
He's up.
He's up. He's okay.
You know, that's a relief because he came down heavily there, and you don't like to see that sort of thing.
As I say, you only seen like a hand moving, didn't you? You didn't see anything else of his body. He was just flat on his back, but he's all right. Well, what will we see here? It's a drop ball. Gateshead are going to contest it. It's been cleared up the pitch. Booty brings it down with a lovely touch. Hannant. I still think we've got about 3.5 minutes remaining here. As Balayoun brings the ball forward. Allen brings it inside, gives it to Butterfield. Hannant on the far side. There is men in the middle if the delivery can come. In it comes towards Beck. There's bodies flailing all on the ground there.
Brilliant defending.
And at the moment, the visitors there. And Tyrell Newton brings down number 18. And a yellow card is given there. And Mark, you've just got to say hats off to the visitors. They've done a job here today. Deserved winners. But Gateshead, there'll be a lot of soul searching, I think is probably the word to say here on the performance. You can't take it away from the visitors. They've definitely earned it. But Gateshead just haven't hit their standards. And it's been that way for a few weeks. Yes, there's a hangover from the manager leaving, but you still got to ask questions of these players because they're still the team that's fourth in the league.
I think first and foremost, we can't focus on Gateshead for now. We will, but I think we have to pay tribute to the visitors, to Hednesford, who've been unbelievable here tonight. Back to the front, I think they've been excellent. They've been organised. They've been disciplined. I look defensively, and they've been fantastic. The midfield have worked hard, and the forwards have been causing problems. So they will be a real threat to anyone when they go through this next round. You know, you look at the division; they're obviously playing catch up because of what they've done in the FA Cup. You'd expect them to be at the top end of that division. So they've been brilliant. As for Gateshead, Saturday is a huge game down at Altrincham now. You know, it's the first one under Carl Magnay, and they have to really go then and show a reaction to this.
Well, Tom Allen beaten to the ball there by Byrne, and Byrne can bring this ball away, drives with it down the left-hand side. He's going to take it to the corner flag. Booty comes across and puts it out.
It's a brilliant run from him. You know, this late in the game, to take that ball 50 yards up the pitch and really...
After winning it as well. He wasn't on the win when he won the ball.
He wasn't.
Well, you have to take your hat off and say, Hednesford, they've earned it, and they're going to be going through to the first round proper against Gainsborough Trinity.
What a day that'll be for both clubs as well.
Yeah, great to see a team from that either level to get through to the second round, as it will happen. We've been an all non-league affair in that tie. Get to bring the ball forward out to Javon Malcolm. Malcolm is going to try and open up.
It's at the stage now where even if Gateshead scored, it's too little too late, isn't it?
Yeah,
let's be honest.
Mark Beck on the edge of the area tries to hold it up. Does manage to get it out to Tyrell Newton, who had to put his foot on it. Gets it into the centre. It's going to fall to Beck in the area. Gets a shot off.
Great
deflection.
Block. Unbelievable block.
Bodies in the line. And there is the full-time whistle. There is boos coming out here from the home crowd. But the away crowd and the away bench is celebrating, and rightly so. They've made it through to the first round of the FA Cup. They've played in nearly every round to get there. What an achievement. As you say, Mark, there'll be dissections of this performance here today, none more so than the new manager of Gateshead that will be looking at this. And, well, he'll be taking apart what he can take from it.
Yeah, and you know what? I think there's a lot of players here who've possibly given him a few decisions or a few answers to a few questions that he would have had ahead of Saturday because it just wasn't good enough. Simple as that. And a few Gateshead players, I think, feeling sorry for themselves, making poor decisions. But again, and I'll go back to it, we have to praise the visitors because they've been unbelievable here for 90 minutes.
Well, their goals were fantastic. I mean, especially the one where Tinker Smith got down this left-hand side, pulled it back. I think it was Josh Home, wasn't it, that rifled it home into the back of the net. And you've just got, McHale that scored the goal. And, they're going on to the next round. And one more thing I'd like to say, the away fans have been absolutely outstanding. 39 of them. Sounded more like 100, and they will celebrate their trip all the way home to Hednesford. And Mark, I say just one of those nights.
Yeah, very much so. Just a poor night from Gateshead, but the visitors getting a brilliant ovation from the travelling support. Who'll have a great trip home tonight. The sort of night that as I said earlier, any fan loves to have at this level. The thought of a first round tie. On home soil, we know there'll be a big crowd there as it was on Saturday, and best of luck to them in the league and the cup this season.
Certainly is. Well, we'll be back with the Heat Army podcast on Thursday night at 8 p.m. Please join us, and we'll see you then.
We would like to take this moment to thank our podcast partners at Patrick Sportswear for the continued support of the show.